Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Zaylee. Thank you so much for watching. Before we get started in today's video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, of course, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell so you're getting notified every time that I upload. Now, as you can see from the title below, I'm going through a rundown of high-end products that I think are totally worth the money. So yeah, this is just some products that I pulled from my collection that I really think are worth the money, and if you were interested in purchasing, I don't think you'd be disappointed. And I kind of feel like laughing at myself as I'm filming this video because I literally have a shirt on that costs $4 from Big W. Hey, but you know what? Some things in life don't need to be expensive, and this white shirt looks the same as one that would cost 60 bucks with the brand on it. So yeah, let's just get started with this video. The very first product that I want to talk about is a foundation, and it's actually the foundation that I'm wearing today. Oh, and before I get started, yes, there is a video on this look. This is my second Valentine's look that I've filmed for you guys. This is just like a super simple, sultry makeup tutorial for Valentine's Day. So if you're interested, I will link that down below, and yeah, it's super easy. So check it out if you're interested. Of course, Valentine's Day is probably well and truly over by the time this video is out, but it's super simple, and yeah, it could be good for a night out. So the very first product is actually a product that I'm wearing right now, which is a foundation. So this one is by Dior. Now, I'm being dead honest. If I had to get rid of every single foundation that I own and only keep one, it would be this one just here. So this is the Dior. This is a part of the Backstage range. This is in the shade 1N for me. This is a face and body foundation, so it is made up mostly of water. When I was younger, I used to really like super full coverage foundations, and I still do like coverage, but the thing that I love about this is it's so lightweight, so natural looking, but yet still gives you coverage. It's unreal. I truly think that this product is the most skin-like foundation I've ever used, and I'm just really, really liking that look. Now, I've set my face down with powder today. I feel like the color match is perfect as well, but yeah, this foundation just photographs amazingly. It wears so well. It's super long wearing. You can build it up if you need more coverage, and I just think it is, yeah, just the most natural but flawless looking foundation I've ever used. I actually brought this when I was in Japan in August of last year. Yeah, August of the year that just went past, and yeah, I got it just as like the Backstage had been released into Japan, and this was one of the products that I was super hyped to try, and it has not let me down. So yeah, if I could get rid of every foundation I would and only have one, this would be it. This is truly, truly worth the money. So if what I'm describing is the type of thing that you're looking for, definitely go and get a sample, test this out. I don't think you'd be disappointed. And it has more than the standard amount. It's got 1.6 fluid ounces. Because it is quite liquidy, because it's a water-based foundation, I think that's why it's a little more, but I've used this over and over and over since August, and I've still got a lot left. So yeah, definitely worth the money. Okay, next product is a product that I've actually owned for probably way too long. I feel like I've owned this for probably 4 years, maybe even longer at this stage, but it hasn't seemed to go bad, and I just think it's so stunning, and literally it doesn't matter how often I use this, it just seems to be like never ending. This is by Chanel. This is the Sol de Tan Day Chanel. So what this is a bronzer, a cream bronzer. It looks like this. It was pretty hyped back in the day on YouTube, and for good reason. You can see I have made like an indentation in there, but this product just literally never runs out. It doesn't smell bad either, considering it says it has a shelf life of 18 months. I'm like a couple years in, but hey, I'm not chucking it. It doesn't smell bad, and it's not giving me any type of reaction. But anyway, this is probably the best bronzer, cream bronzer I've ever used. The color is unreal. It's so flattering. This is a universal bronzer, and I truly think that no matter what your skin tone, unless you're super dark, of course, yeah, this is just gonna look flawless on everyone. It blends out amazingly. It wears super well. You don't need to set it with a powder. This is, yeah, my go-to cream bronzer for whenever I want, for whenever I want to go in with a cream bronzer. This looks good whether you're going for a natural makeup look, a full glam makeup look. I absolutely love this. It's so amazing. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I don't think you'd be disappointed. If anything, they could probably make a smaller version of this because you get so much with this product. You get 30 grams, just never ever seems to go down. So yeah, this is such an amazing bronzer. I highly recommend. This is the only thing that I've ever tried from Chanel and probably only ever will. But yeah, I think that if you have ever been eyeing this off, if you've ever thought, I wonder what that's like, I don't think you'd be disappointed. The color's unreal and it just wears amazingly. I've worn this for 10 plus hours and it hasn't faded or anything. It is such a good product. It's definitely worth the money. Okay, what is next? Hourglass. This is the Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Palette. Now, I think any highlighters from Hourglass are well worth the money. The palette, you get a little bit more bang for your buck. So definitely if you're wanting to try something out, I would suggest to pick up one of their palettes. The pan sizes are a little bit smaller, but a little of this product goes such a long way. This highlight is one of the most naturally pretty highlights I've ever seen. It gives just such a beautiful glow, and I mean an actual glow, not like a shimmer. It's so hard to describe. It's not like any other highlighter on the market, or at least none that I've come across. It literally is just like this beautiful lit from within, like your skin is naturally glowing type of glow. That's the look that it gives you. I wish that I had discovered this on my wedding day, because this would have definitely been the highlighter that I would have gravitated towards too. If you're somebody who likes an in your face highlight, this probably wouldn't be for you. But if you're a more natural girl, or you just like that more subtle but beautiful sheen of a highlight, you would not be disappointed with the Hourglass highlighters. They are definitely some of the best I've ever come across. I find myself gravitating towards this so much. I don't seem to put it down. And once again, for a product that I've used so often, I've barely made a dent. I honestly never really use this shade. I just mix these two together, but it just gives such this like ethereal type of glow. And yeah, Hourglass is quite pricey, but I am absolutely in love with these highlighters. So if you've been thinking about picking them up, I think you would not be disappointed. What have we got next? Okay, let's take a moment to talk about eyeshadow palettes. Now, there's one eyeshadow brand in particular that really stands out to me. I was going to put in another one, but I feel like the formula of this one in particular, it just takes the cake, and it is really expensive depending on what you're going for, but it is Natasha Denona. So these are the 4 palettes that I own by Natasha Denona. So I've got 2 of the 5 pan palettes, the Camel Palette, and this is the Eyeshadow Palette 5. That's the Camel Palette there. Lots of mattes, quite neutral shades. This one here, which is the number 5, it's a little bit more cool tone, and then you've got that pop of purple in the corner there. The Tropic palette, and I just love too, of course, the packaging of these bigger palettes. They come with a massive mirror, which is great for travel. I've never had any of the shadows break or anything when I've taken them with me. This one's got some beautiful pinks, some neutrals, and then this beautiful pop of color row down below. And then I have the gold palette, which was a gift from my husband for Christmas that just passed. This one is limited edition. So if you are interested, I definitely recommend picking it up. The formula of these products is unreal. So that's just one tiny little swatch right there, and bam, look at that. And the mattes, they're just so, I'm not good at the swatching, I'm sorry. They're just so unreal. They're so pigmented. They're unlike any product that I've ever used before. They're just like, I mean, you can see that just purely from the swatch. So that's one of the shimmers, and then that is one of the mattes. The mattes are just full of pigment. They blend out, they pretty much blend out on their own. Honestly, you can have the crappiest brushes, and with this product, it doesn't matter because the eyeshadow just does all the work for you. I've actually never come across shimmers in my life before where you don't need to use some type of adhesive, whether it be a glitter glue or Fix Plus, anything to kind of give it an extra bam. Natasha Denona shimmers just, They don't need that. You can use your finger, you can go in with a brush, and they just pack a punch like you wouldn't believe. Now, I know that some of these palettes, especially the blue palette and the green palette, which I don't own, they're like, I think in Australia, they're like $350. They are pricey. This is definitely the priciest stuff that I have to show today in my video, but it is well and truly worth the price, honestly. The formula of these products are unreal. I know some people have said they've been hit and miss, but every single palette that I've tried from them has just been tick, 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 tick. Yeah, I can't even begin to explain how amazing these eyeshadows are. They pretty much just make every other eyeshadow that I've used seem like crap. I'm sorry, I don't mean that. I do love other palettes, but these ones just really, really take the cake. If you're wanting to really get a bang for your buck, then I highly suggest picking up something from Natasha Denona. I just started off with the smaller palettes before I picked up the bigger guys. And yes, they are pricey. So if you've got an upcoming birthday, Christmas is really far away, but you know, if you've got a birthday or something special, definitely ask for it, because yeah, I know I was stoked when I got this one for Christmas, and yeah, they're a lot of money, but they are very, very worth every single cent that you'll pay for them. And I mean, I've used some of these guys over and over and over, and I haven't hit pan yet. And yeah, I don't know, the formula is just unreal. Natasha Denona just knocks it out of the park. And if you're wanting to try some of her products, she has some mini palettes. I've seen the cranberry mini. There's a couple of palettes that she makes in minis, which are super affordable. So yeah, if you're curious about the brand, but you don't want to spend that much straight away, maybe pick up one of her mini palettes, which is even smaller than this guy, and give it a go. I do not think you'd be disappointed. Sound off down below if you've tried Natasha Denona and you think it is worth the money, because I am impressed. So the only other eyeshadow product that I have to talk about today is one by Marc Jacobs. This is the See-Quins Glamglitter eyeshadow. So this is a cream eyeshadow. So the packaging is a limited edition packaging, but it does actually come in other shades that aren't limited edition, but this is just one of the best cream eyeshadows that I've ever used. Once again, similar to the Natasha Denona, it just packs a punch with the shade. It doesn't move, it just is super, super easy to work with. You can apply it with your finger, you can apply it with a brush, and it just looks absolutely stunning. There's two different ways that I like to wear this shade. If I want to have a really quick but put together makeup look, I will literally just grab like a buffer brush, I'll put it in the product, and I'll just buff it all over my eyes, a bit of mascara, done. It looks like I put so much effort into my makeup, but I haven't. Or yeah, I really can pack this down, do a bit of wing liner, really kind of make it pop. And yeah, so that's two of the ways that I love to wear this product. There's so many shades too in this range. Oh, it's definitely one of the best cream eyeshadows I've ever come across. So yeah, I'm super impressed with these Marc Jacobs cream shadows. If you get a chance, go swatch, go play. I think you'll really, really like them. And something like this is going to last forever as well. Similar to like pigments are, even though it seems like such a little amount, a little goes such a long way that you will literally never run out of this. Yeah, I super, super love this product by Marc Jacobs. Now I actually have one other product by Marc Jacobs that I want to talk about. This is the Marc Jacobs. This is one of their eyeliners. This is in the shade In the Buff, and this is the gel eye crayon. So it winds up, which makes it super, super easy. These just pack such a punch as well. So that's it just there. I'm hoping that's picking up. So I actually thought when I brought this that it was a nude, but it actually has a little bit of glitter in it, and it's super, super pretty in the waterline. What I love about these is they're just the most long wearing eye pencils I've ever come across. If you want something that is not gonna budge, not gonna move, you definitely can't go past Marc Jacobs. I've never found another eye pencil that lasts as long as these do in the waterline, and they come in some amazing shades as well. I really want to pick up like maybe a nice mint green or something like that for even a similar look to what I have today, but just like with a mint green on the lower lash line to just kind of give that pop. Yeah, they come in, so there's so many different shades, and they're the most long wearing formula I've ever come across. They definitely cost a little more than, you know, something that you can get from the drugstore or even some more of the affordable brands that you might see at Sephora, but they have the staying power and are so much better than any other product that I've ever used. So I don't think you'd be disappointed if you wanted to try this. If you're someone who loves eyeliner, you wear a lot of it, even just the black in this, I don't think you'd be disappointed. So yeah, that's another product by Marc Jacobs that I absolutely love. Now I have two products from Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm going to quickly talk about those. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. Now this is another product that was really hyped kind of back in the day on YouTube, and there is a reason why. Now this comes in a cream formula or a powdered. I have the powdered formula. This bronzer right here is unreal. It is such a pretty bronzer. I can't even explain how stunning it is on the skin. It's very, very pretty. It's one of my go-to bronzers, and this is super great for traveling as well. I mean, how stunning is the packaging? I'm sure you guys have probably seen this before. Charlotte Tilbury is pretty expensive, and I don't own a lot of things by Charlotte Tilbury, but this is one of the first things that I purchased, and I was not disappointed. The highlighter as well is so beautiful. It's not as intense as other highlighters, but it's got a beautiful sheen to it, and for more of a natural highlight, this is such a pretty one. And these two just complement each other really, really well. Yeah, this is one of my go-to bronzers. The shade is just so amazing. The highlight is beautiful. It's just such a stunning product, and the packaging is unreal. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you wanted to try this. It's definitely cost a pretty penny, but it's worth it. And like I said, it's super easy and great to travel with as well. I would just pack this and one or two blushes and I'm done. That's it. That's all I need. And I'm so happy with just that. So yeah, I don't think you'd be disappointed if you wanted to try this one. The other product by Charlotte Tilbury is one that I've only just picked up in the last couple of months. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows Brow Gel. So the thing that I love about this, okay, well first, how freaking cute is that packaging? The brows and that winky eye, so cool. But the thing that I love about this is this itty bitty wand. Look at this. I've never seen a brow product with such a teeny tiny wand like this. It just makes it so easy for getting into every single brow hair. It's got a super strong hold, and it's just that little itty bitty wand that sells me every time. I was a bit curious by this, and I didn't even know when I brought it that it had such a teeny tiny wand. So happy when the parcel arrived and I opened it up and I was like, wow. And at first I was actually kind of a bit like, oh, I don't know, but this is unreal. It makes it so easy for putting brow gel through your brows. I have it in clear. I actually don't know if it comes in shades. It may do. I've always gravitated more towards just clear brow gels. And yeah, this is one of the better brow gels that I own. I find that with drugstore, I've never found a drugstore brow gel that I like, because the wands are always just so big, and even though I have bigger brows, I still just find it really difficult to apply product when you have such a big wand, and this teeny tiny wand just makes application so easy, and the formula is amazing. So yeah, I really love this one by Charlotte Tilbury. If you're looking for a new brow gel and you want to splurge, I definitely recommend checking this one out. Now I actually do have one other brow gel, and I apologize because this one is nearly empty, and the packaging at this point just looks disgusting. Not even the packaging, it's just because it's a clear brow gel and I've used it so much, it honestly just looks rank. So this is the Givenchy Mr. Brow Groom. So this is actually a clear brow gel, but it kind of looks tinted, only because of course, every time you go in and then you go back in, you get the product all through there, and that's what you're seeing is that brow product all through the packaging here, so it kind of looks a bit rank. I actually heard about this product from Kathleen Lights. So this is what the applicator looks like. So it has a little bit of an angle to it, and the thing that I love about this is, so I'm a type of girl who likes a super feathery brow. This is the best brow gel I've ever come across for making that super feathery brow look. So if that's not your thing, you probably won't like this. And I know this one definitely comes in tints as well, but like I said, I always go for a clear product. And I just absolutely love this. It makes your brows so fluffy, so feathery, unlike any other brow product that I've ever used. So yeah, I am a big fan of this. It's nearly out and I would definitely be picking it up again. These two are probably my all-time favorite brow gels of all time. Better than Anastasia, better than anything else that I've ever tried. And yeah, I would definitely be picking this up again. It's nearly out and I cannot live without this brow gel. I love fluffy, full brows. So yeah, I can't live without this product. It is the only thing that really kind of gives me that full fluffy look. Okay guys, we've only got a few products left. Now, two of these aren't so much high end. They're definitely more expensive than drugstore, and then two of them are high end. So I'm gonna quickly talk about the two that are high end, and then we'll finish off with the two that aren't as expensive. So this is by Kevyn Aucoin. This is the Sculpting powder in the shade Light. So you don't get a lot of product here. It's only a very small amount, as you can see. This is probably the best product for contouring that I've ever come across, especially on the nose. So I have contoured my nose with this product today. That's mostly what I use it for. I definitely have used it before to chisel out my cheekbones. I don't necessarily use it as much around the temple area, but for contouring, this is the most natural contour powder I've ever come across. The shadows look like real shadows. It's just, yeah, it's on a whole nother level. And this product is so expensive for the tiny amount that you get, but a little goes such a long way. It's super pigmented, and once again, it's just kind of one of those products that is hard to explain what it's actually like until you either see it in action or use it for yourself. But I know, again, this is another product that's been super hyped on YouTube in the past. I haven't really seen people talk about it as much recently, but yeah, I super love this. I use it a lot. Kevyn Aucoin is super expensive. The products are amazing though, and yeah, mostly I use this daily for nose contour, but it is such an amazing contour powder. It's so natural, and yeah, I definitely cannot live without this contour powder. Now, another product that I have is actually something that's newer to me, and it's only a sample size, but I will definitely be picking this up as soon as I run out. So as a part of my Sephora perks, I was able to pick a gift, and I picked one by Dior, of course. I don't really have anything by Dior except for my foundation and a highlighter. So yeah, I definitely am more and more curious to try more things. I just wish they weren't so expensive. This is the Dior Maximizer 3D Lash Primer. Now, I usually don't ever use lash primers. I kind of always thought that they were gimmicky, or the ones that I have tried have never done a thing, but this one is on a whole different level. So this is what the applicator looks like. It's quite thick, it's quite chunky, and it's your typical white type of base, which you tend to see a lot with lash primers. This one just builds up your lashes. It's just so unreal. Like, I'm somebody who has naturally fairly long lashes, and today actually I went in with this product and then the mascara that I'm about to talk about next. And no matter what mascara that I use, this just builds up your lashes amazingly. It makes them longer, it makes them thicker, makes them fluffier, fuller. I can't believe the difference that I've seen with this product. I usually find I can use most mascaras because my lashes are so long. There's definitely some formulas I like better than others, but this just makes any mascara that I go in with after looks so much better. The longevity of my mascara seems to be better. The way that my lashes looks better, and it has nourishing properties to it as well. So while it's also creating a fuller, fluffier lash, it's also nourishing your lashes with amazing ingredients. So I don't know how much this costs full size. I would definitely be picking up when this little guy runs out, and I have been super impressed by this product. I've read a lot of reviews, and a lot of people who said that they have shorter, stumpier lashes really seem to love it. So it's not just me, it's not somebody who, you know, already has long lashes. It seems like people with short or long lashes seem to be really loving this. So if you're curious, I don't know, maybe you can buy it in these smaller sizes. I would highly recommend checking it out. I've always thought that lash primers were gimmicky until I tried this one, and I would definitely be picking this up again as soon as I run out of this one. Now, my last two products, they're not so much high end as in as expensive as these guys, but they're definitely more expensive than stuff that you see at the drugstore. Now, this mascara here is probably my most repurchased mascara of all time. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I've literally probably purchased close to 10 tubes at this point. The L'Oreal Lash Paradise is a pretty close dupe to this, but at the end of the day, this still holds my heart as my #1 most favorite mascara of all time. It's lengthening, it's thickening, it makes your lashes look super volumized, and I just can't get past this. And this combo right now of these, the Dior with this one here, it just speaks for itself, guys. I love this mascara so much. It's definitely one of my favorites. I think here in Australia it's around $35, which, I mean, we pay about 20 bucks just for stuff like L'Oreal, so it's really not that much more expensive. I can't live without this. If you're looking for a good mascara, I highly recommend this one. I don't think you'd be disappointed. The formula is great. It's not too liquidy. It's just got a nice kind of, not dryness, I don't know how to explain it, but I find like mascaras that are too liquidy I don't like that type of formula, where this one has a little bit more of a dryness to it, a moussiness to it. And yeah, it's just one of the best mascaras I've ever come across. I cannot imagine myself not using this one, and I don't think you guys would be disappointed. Now, this last product that I have to talk about is something that you guys have most likely seen before. There's a reason why this is so popular. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is one of the best powders that I've ever come across. It's a cult favorite for a reason. Laura Mercier products are actually no longer available in Australia at all, so that really sucks for us Aussie people. So I apologize to any of my Australian watchers, as this might be a really difficult product to get your hands on. But if you have access to it and you haven't tried it out, you can get it in smaller pots as well. You should definitely try this. Doesn't matter if you're dry, oily, matte, combination. This product just seems to work for everyone, and there's a reason why. It's definitely one of the best face powders on the market. A little of this goes such a long way. This is only the second tub that I've ever used. It took me forever to get through the first one. And yeah, this powder is just an amazing powder, and I don't think you guys would be disappointed. So if you're curious, if you've been thinking about trying it, I highly recommend. And yeah, that is the final product. So I hope you guys enjoyed my rundown of the high-end products that I think are worth the price. Let me know down below if you agree, disagree, or if there's any products that you think that I should try that are high-end. I love reviewing things for you guys. I love testing products for you guys, and I'd much prefer me to spend that heavy price tag and let you know whether or not it's worth the money. If you guys want a follow-up video of this, of maybe high-end products that are not worth the money, then of course let me know. I'd be so happy to film that for you guys. I definitely have a lot of products that I can see over there in the corner that I think were definitely not worth the price tag. But yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye!